Good morning. It is September 19th. It's Thursday, and this week has gone way too stinking fast. Today, the moon is still in Aries, so it is still putting Mars in control. Now, Mars and the moon are currently in mutual reception, they're in each other's signs. However, with Mars not being happy in Cancer at all in any way, shape, or form, it's still that spicy energy of kind of wanting to pop off on people, wanting to like emotionally react to things, basically acting on emotions before thinking and things of that nature. We also have the sun in a trine to Uranus, so there's this aha moments, some insights, some kind of internal shakeups with Uranus being retrograde. And this is about like what makes you stable and comfortable. It's in Taurus. So you may kind of be feeling very off internally right now and starting to see things a bit differently. This is definitely like looking at things from a different perspective and being willing to see them from a perspective that maybe makes you a little bit uncomfortable. But with the moon in Aries, there's that temptation to wanting to say something, to wanting to react to that sense of feeling uncomfortable. Okay. Now the moon does make quite a few aspects today. Depending on how late you're up, you might go through the gambit of emotions today. So we've already had a quincunx to Mercury. That's a little shift in how you're communicating, how you're thinking, what it is that you want to do with your ideas. Then we will see a sextile to Jupiter. Now this is an opportunity, could be an opportunity that just pops up, lands in your lap, that to like have a conversation about something, but there is definitely potential for those conversations to get a bit out of control. So keep that in mind as you're having conversations today. With Jupiter in Gemini, conversations can go a bit off the rails, especially with that moon being in Aries. We will also see, I'm trying to look at the planets right now because there's just so much going on. Yeah, we're going to see later tonight the moon is going to oppose Venus. So this is really like a emotional pull between in reference to relationships or friendships, and partnerships, just your one-on-one interactions with others. As you get later into the night, or if you're on the other side of the world where you're opposite from us here in the US, we're also going to see, a quincunx to the sun, which is a shift in yourself and how you feel about something and what like makes you inspired about something, basically. And ultimately there will be a square to Pluto by the end of the night, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning here mountain time that happens. But if you do happen to be up around that time, you're a night owl or whatever, that could be some intense conflict that happens, that could be very emotional. Now over the next few days, the sun is going to be doing some wonky stuff. We've got the trine to Uranus right now, which is those aha moments. Tomorrow we're going to have that opposition to Neptune retrograde. That's going to be revealing things. It probably most likely like people telling you stuff that you didn't know. A lot of truths coming out. And then we're going to have a trine to Pluto on Saturday, which is opening the door to that like intense transformation. So just keep in mind, we're going to start seeing the eclipse story unfold over these next few days. And it could be a little difficult, it could be rough, it can be surprising. So just keep that in mind as you go through these next few days. Energy of the day is the Queen of Swords. So there is like this spiciness, there is this energy of needing to say what you need to say, of wanting to cut people off, of wanting to just stand your ground and use your words and be a little harsh if you got it right. Like, so that energy is definitely there. But what we want to focus on here is temperance. How can we transmute that? How can we transmute the difficult emotions into something that is inspiring, something that can move you forward rather than keeping you stuck? Okay. What we are avoiding is the World card. We're not wanting to end any cycles at this current moment. They are ending, whether we like it or not. They are coming to an end, but there's still more of the story to unfold before we really just shut everything down. So just keep that in mind as you're going through the day. it might feel like you want to pop off on someone, but maybe stop and think about it for a minute and figure out what you can do with that energy, with that anger, with that frustration or hurt, and how you can use that to rebuild for something else.